Hi, this is John in Los Angeles. It's June 27th, about 5 o'clock in the afternoon. I'm looking out into Palos Verdes. You can see the haze from the chemtrails and all that, and the sky is completely artificial up here. But in my search for finding awake people, I found David here. And we're going to ask him a couple questions here. He's a tall one, so I'm shooting upwards, man. Woo! But how long have you known about these operations over us?
Well, about 20 years now. For me, about 20 years. I have co-workers and friends that have been known about it for over 50 years. But recently, it's beginning to get more popular, more obvious, because all you do is just look up. Anytime you see a chemtrail, then you know that the government is actually working against you, because what they're doing is creating cloud cover, which who knows what kind of chemicals that are in those clouds, and we're actually breathing those. Exactly. And it's actually causing the global warming that's going on, where actually the heating of the planet.
Right, and the climate change and all that stuff, and they're trying to sell that as natural, like, oh, we're in trouble, we got to do something. And they're doing something all right, but they're creating havoc with it, and the weather and all that too. So anyway, is your family aware of this stuff, or are you like the Chicken Little like me?
I'm the little Chicken Little, but they're listening to me as time goes on. There are signs that they see, and they wonder. They always come to me when something happens, you know, with the climate change throughout the nation. Although I know in Europe right now, in England, they are right now experiencing a tremendous heat wave, and which is highly out of the norm. And I think that's all part of the chemtrail, which is going on. It's a global effect. It's not just here in the United States. It's all over the world. And a lot of people think there's pilots in those planes, but a lot of those planes are drones.
Yes.
They're remote controlled from bases all over the country, all over the world.
I agree. And the one question I ask myself when I see them go across the sky is how do they get so much material in these vehicles to spray all day long? Do you think it's nano stuff that expands when it comes out into the air?
Yeah, I think it is. Although I have seen videos of trains with these big tankers on them, and they're loading these gases off onto these vehicles, these planes. So, and I mean, there's tanker after tanker, and you realize this is a 24-hour, 7-day-a-week task that they're doing, because it takes a lot of spraying to create the cloud cover that we're getting today.
Boy,
and it's actually really heating up the planet drastically.
Yeah, and I'm feeling that right now.
You know, the melting of the glaciers and what's going on in the Arctic, a lot of things are happening and health reasons.
Yeah,
there's more health reasons that are going on, conditions that are going on because of the spraying.
Right, Big Pharma's making a fortune too, and every doctor's saying, oh, you have bronchitis. Meanwhile, you got heavy metal poisoning, and they won't tell you that stuff, or they don't know, or they don't look for it. Right?
Right.
So what do you think about the sky over here today? I mean, this to me is artificial, all of this.
Well, if you look at this sky, you know, the excuses that come in, there's the tropical storm that's up north, and it's causing the humidity and the cloud cover. But you got to realize that they have systems where they're actually messing with the storms, where they're enhancing hurricanes and tornadoes. You know, so there's a lot of experimental things going on that they use as warfare, really. I mean, they can take a country and turn them into a desert if they want, but with the climate change apparatuses that they have now.
Yeah. No, I got one question for you, and I ask this to everybody. If you could sit in a room with one of these, say they're pilots, if you could sit in a room with one of these guys that are actually doing this to the people below here, humanity, and you could ask him a question, what would you want to tell him?
I want to tell him to tell the truth, to actually come out and expose. You know, what we need to do is we need more whistleblowers. We need them to actually come out. I realize, you know, I've had a clearance before, and I understand that a lot of times the big brothers, your family, your reputation, your jobs can be in jeopardy if you come out and expose. But we need more whistleblowers to tell the truth, and just to say no. I mean, I'm not going to jump in a plane and spray poison all over the globe. That's what's really needed.
Good for you. You said exactly what I would have said too. Thank you so much for that, and thanks for doing a little interview here. And I will talk to you soon. I'll probably see you at Mother's Market sometime here, because I go there a lot.
Well, thank you for having me.
Yeah, man, this is great. Thank you.
All right.
Take care.